Hey everyone, Fabian, Empire Build Academy, and this is a big moment for me because, let's be honest, mobile strategy games are amazing, but they can be confusing, overwhelming, and absolutely brutal for new players, and I am one of those new players. I play all of these kind of games, and when I start on them, the one thing that I want is information. I don't want to be upgrading the wrong things, I don't want to be missing shields, I don't want to set up my troops wrong, and one poor decision, and suddenly it is almost game over before you've even started. So this is my introduction, my big reveal for Top Game Strategies, the website that I have built from the ground up. Now, let me just give you a little bit of a background as to how I got where I am today with Top Game Strategies. When it comes to working, for health reasons, I can't work a normal job, but that doesn't matter. That wasn't going to stop me coming up with another idea about something I'm very passionate about. And there's two things I'm really passionate about apart from my family. And number one, it is football. And number two, it is mobile strategy war games. And I'm talking about all the ones I've been doing on the Empire Build Academy YouTube channel: Age of Empires, Evony, Foundation, Galactic Frontier, Guns of Glory, King of Avalon, Lords Mobile, Resident Evil, Survival Unit, Rise of Kingdoms, State of Survival. But the games won't finish there. There are other games that I've also played that I haven't done the guides for. There are also games that are coming out. I know there's a new Game of Thrones one. Haven't played it. If you have played it, do talk to me in the comments about what it's like and whether it's something you would recommend. But I wanted to build a brand new website built for players who want to understand their games properly, progress faster, stop relying on random advice scattered across the internet. And it sort of killed two birds with one stone. One, it's the potential for me to find something that I can do outside of the normal everyday job. I am a worker. I always have been a worker, and health isn't going to stop me doing that. I need to be doing something. And two, I want to create a community of mobile strategy game players that can all come under the same roof and talk and help and be passionate about what we love. There are so many brilliant people that have come across in the different communities that have brilliant advice. They have expert knowledge. They've been doing some of the people that I've come across, and I'm not even joking, you probably know who you are. If you are one of these people, shout yourself out in the comments. But I'm talking about people that go to the next level of trying to become elite at whatever game it is. But there's so many different ones now, you don't know where to go. And one of the things that I did notice as well is when these games come out, you don't know which is going to be the best website to follow, which is the best guide to follow. So this is how Top Game Strategies has been born, but it wasn't just obviously Top Game Strategies. I started off with originally empirebuildacademy.com. That website is still live. This is the very first website I built, and I'll be honest, I'm okay with it. I actually think it's not too bad. I think there was things that I could have done different, but it was really enjoyable learning. I'd never built a website before, and I really enjoyed learning and understanding how things I can do. There's Top Game Strategies, State of Survival Beginner's Guide. We click onto that, takes you to the State of Survival game. Got all my videos in there. It's actually something that I need to actually upgrade because obviously I've been doing Top Game Strategies. You see it here, there's a few things that just isn't right. But not only that, I did really feel that there was an opportunity to advance my own skills to create something amazing. And that is what Top Game Strategies is going to be. Top Game Strategies is going to be for mobile strategy gamers who want clear, practical help. I'm not talking vague tips, spend more money and you'll be fine. I'm talking real guides, real explanations, a real community feel. And that is something that I'm really excited about creating for Top Game Strategies. The kind of information that will help you understand what you're doing, why it matters, and what to focus on next. Because in these games, we all know progress doesn't just come from playing more, it comes from playing smarter. So of course, the site will focus on the biggest mobile strategy games covered across the Empire Build Academy website. So it won't just be these games that you can see in front of you on the screen. I will be covering all kinds of games coming out. There are new games being released, almost feels like on a daily basis. And the reason that these games are so popular, people will say it's because of the attacking, it's because of the strategy. It's because I actually genuinely believe, number one, it's the community feel. Because I've been on these games where it's felt a little bit dead. There isn't really many people playing it. I'm off it. I'm on to another game. Because even the payers, even the big whale spenders still want that community feel. They still want to feel a part of something, and spending big because they can spend big. And that's, like I say, I'm not going to knock that at all. That is something that you can do. But they would also admit that they do get a kick out of being part of something bigger, part of something that brings people together. And there's no denying it whatsoever. If you go onto your Google Plays and your Apple stores and you go and have a look at the biggest games out there, the biggest games out there are mobile strategy strategy games. It's simple as that. Yes, there will be the odd one that comes out of there, Candy Crush or something, I don't know. But the biggest games, the games that get 1 million downloads a few days after it's been released, is a mobile strategy game. And the idea with this as well is each game will have its own dedicated area, so you can quickly find the guides, the tips, the strategies that actually matter. And let's go and have a look now for the first time at Top Game Strategies. So this is going to be the home screen. This is where you're going to see, you will see a few blank spaces because I haven't actually done it, but I've really gone for a modern premium feel. And there's so many features that I'm really excited about showing you on here. So when we go into Explore, this is where you will see all the different guides. So we're going to have things like trending this week. You're going to have fresh strategies. You will also notice as well, it says up here, I'm not going to go all the way up because it's actually in dummy mode at the moment, but you will see things like follow and profile. And the reason that they are there is because I'm going to introduce and request that you guys all take part in this website. I'm going to build a website that allows all of us to share our guides. It is a hard process. It's not easy. I had to sort of teach myself from the ground to get to this stage where it is, and I'm building this all by myself. Or, you know, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I'm getting something built here that I'm really excited about. Let's go into games and have a look at how the games are going. And obviously I've started with Evony, but the other 8 games are there. But look at this. We're going to go into the Evony thing, and you're going to see all of the pro strategies. You're going to see guides for the games. These are the ones that I've already added onto there in preparation. There's going to be a community forum with different questions and different threads for each particular game. This is Join Evony, the King's Return community. You click onto that, you've got all the different ones in there. So you're going to have all the recent discussions, but I don't want to stop there. That's not where I want to finish this off. There are so many different things that I can do on this. I just want to go back to games actually. And you can see we've got explore guides, forum, all guides. So many different things can be done to make this feel good. And let me just show you one of the guides. Let's use Duty Officer Guide as an example. And this guide is fully done. You're going to have a key takeaway. You're going to have a very clean, modern feel, in my opinion. Of course, please do leave your feedback on what you are seeing at the moment, but you're going to have links to all of the other guides, so you'll be able to go Evony Beginner Guide and click onto that, and then when you go and click onto Evony Beginner Guide, it's going to take you down to here. Not only that, you're going to have a table of contents that are working all the way down. Use Monarch Gear properly. Let's click onto that, and it takes you to it straight away. This is the kind of website that I personally would have loved to have been visiting in the past, and that is how I am building this website. I'm building it on something that I would use myself, that in turn hopefully other people use as well. But there is more, and this is something that I'm really excited about, is adding a chat function to all of the different games. Game chat rooms. Age of Empires Mobile, click onto it. You are going to have an Age of Empires Mobile chat room to talk to other Age of Empires Mobile gamers. Same with Foundation Galactic Frontier. This is going to be another one. There will be a room dedicated for this. On top of that, I was talking about the community feel, and there definitely is more that I want to do on this, and this is creating people's profiles. I can't see it on here because I'm in my admin panel, but I want to be able to create a community feel where you are able to build up your profile, where you are able to save all of the different guides. I don't actually know if it will show me in my one. Probably not. Okay, total view, total activity, current streak, activity timeline, recently saved. It did show me actually, that is good. So I can save all of the different guides in here that I'm looking at as well. So again, another addition to what is going to be, in my opinion, I'm going big here, people. I really am going big. I'm looking to build what, in my opinion, is the best mobile strategy gaming guide website around. That's it. I'm going for number one. I'm going for number one. So what you will find on the website is you'll get beginner guides, advanced guides, attack guides, defense guides, all of the different guides that you would expect. And also, instead of wondering which mistakes to avoid, you'll have a checklist. I'll be looking to do that. I'll be adding checklists and different things. Every time a new idea comes into my head, I'm going to put it into practice. Instead of trying to piece together 10 different answers from 10 different places, everything organized in one place. And the goal is simple: to help you build stronger accounts, make better decisions, and enjoy the game without fear feeling completely lost. This is going to be aimed at not just the free-to-play, the low spender, but whales. You are welcome. You are welcome to come and talk. And also experts. That is one of the biggest things that I'm going to go after. I'm going to go after the community field, but I'm going to go after the experts. And I'm going to say, if you are playing State of Survival and you are an expert and you've been playing the game a lot, I want you on this site. I want you on this site sharing information with other people that are also doing the same thing. And moving on to the next section about why this site is different. As I said, there are plenty of gaming websites out there, but Top Game Strategies is different because it's being built around how I would want to learn about an individual game. A lot of guides tell you what to do, but sometimes they're not explaining why you need to do what you need to do. And if you don't understand why something matters, you'll probably make the same mistake again later. And that is what I want to fix. Every guide on this site is designed to be clear, beginner friendly, useful. Whether it's a simple upgrade guide, a full beginner walkthrough, a defense setup, an advanced strategy, the aim is always the same. Make it easier to understand, make it easier to follow, make it easier to apply in game. And of course, I did say that the first thing that I did was Empire Build Academy, and it all started off with the YouTube channel, and then I transitioned into a website. And if you are someone that's new to my channel, or you've been watching Empire Build Academy on YouTube before, this website is the next step. The videos are definitely great for explanations, walkthroughs, visual guides, but sometimes you need something you can read, something you can save, something you can come back to and follow step by step. And that's where Top Game Strategies is going to come in. The website is going to give us a proper home for all of the written guides, the video links, the game resources, strategy breakdowns, and again, I will say, eventually even more community features. This is a vision, and this vision is being put into reality, and I am going to continue building on this over the next 3 years. Let's just talk about that as an example. 3 years and going nowhere. This is going to be the #1 project. I want to build an active community of really awesome mobile strategy gamers. So the future and the community, the future vision, and me talking about this only being the beginning. Over time, Top Game Strategies will continue growing with more games, more guides, more advanced strategies, and more ways for players to get involved. The long-term goal is to build a proper strategy gaming hub, a place where players can learn, improve, ask questions, discover new games, and become part of a community that actually does want to get better, because mobile strategy games are more fun when you know what you're doing. They're more fun when you have a plan, and they're definitely more fun when you're not making the same mistakes that everyone makes over and over again. Now, let's go back over to the site because I do want to show you as well. You may have noticed it. I'm going to be very open. Of course, I do need to make an income from doing this. I've got to obviously find a way to fund this being my full-time job. That is also part of the plan. I'm not going to hide away from that. And that is where it became very difficult, actually, in deciding on membership and how things are going to work. And it's still actually a little bit open in how I'm doing that. There are so many different ways and different routes this site can go down. I can go down the route of having adverts all over it. I don't particularly like it. I did it with Empire Build Academy. You will notice it there. There is an advert at the top. You're probably not just going to see it. There's one there, the old classic there. And I'm not saying that I won't go down that route because I really don't know what's going to be the best strategy. But I think that with everything that is being included, so you're going to get the forum, you're going to get this really modern design, you're going to get someone who is working on the website from now until forever. It's going to be my #1 little baby that I'm going to be working on. And so I thought about it. I thought about with the chat and looking at all the expenses that go into creating all of the different things and adding all of the different things. And this brought me to what I thought was a very fair, just go back to the site there, a very fair monthly membership for this. And it'd be really interesting to know in the comments, stop now, whether you would pay for something like this, because that is important. I need to know. Would you pay for the opportunity to have all of these guides all under one roof, have the community and the forum that you can speak to, have the opportunity to build your own profile? And I'll just go back into that then and show you this. And this will be a work in progress. This will be changing all the time. There's actually literally a couple of features that I've added that I've had to take out because I haven't got it right. And when I talk about that, I'm talking progress bars and things like that. There's so many different ideas I've got for what and how this is going to work. So it'd be really, really interesting to know what you would do. Have a look around, read the guides, bookmark the site, keep checking back because I'll be adding all the time. It's not ready yet, and that is something I'm going to say now. The site isn't live. The site is out there, but it's definitely not live. And that is why I'm not going to share the link today, but I'm just going to share you the idea and where that is going. And I would love your feedback. Tell me what games you want covered. Tell me the guides that you think should be as standard on every game. Tell me what confuses you the most, because as I said, I'm building this site for me. I'm building this site for you. I'm building it for the mobile strategy gamer community. Back to the membership. How much should I charge for something like this? It's a really difficult one. I was speaking to the wife, I was speaking to family, I was speaking to friends, even spoke to a few people as well in the mobile strategy community. And there are sites out there now that are already charging for similar things. I don't think they will have what I've got, but I'm not knocking them because I know how much hard work goes into creating something like this. And, you know, I think anyone who is in the creation mode, in the content creator, whether you're working on YouTube, you've built your own site, doesn't matter. I'm a big believer that we're all on here on this wonderful world to do the best that we can. And whatever you need to do that, I'm all for it. Membership. Let's stop messing around. $19.99 a month was originally something I was thinking of. And then I thought, that's too much. I genuinely think $19.99 is too much. No one's going to pay it. So then I thought, okay, what about $9.99? £9.99 a month. That is a pack. That is a £10 pack a month to get all of this information. Is it worth $9.99? And again, I'm going to say I thought it was too much. And that's why when I went down to $4.99 and I thought about $4.99 a month, I thought this is more realistic. It is something that, you know, hopefully many of us can afford. And, you know, this would give us the opportunity to all grow as a community for £4.99 a month. And I thought that is it. But I'm too big with the free to play. I'm too big with the whole community. And that is why I finally stuck on the membership for the pro that will include the chat, include the community, include premium guides and the opportunity to build your profile for £2.99 a month. That is what I'm going to charge for this. You're going to get all the premium guides, the exclusive frequently asked questions, access to the community forum. You are going to get access as well to the premium community chat rooms. And this is allowing me to subsidize the website. It is allowing me to take control of this full time and give it my all to building something that you're all going to use, that you're all going to be proud of. I don't want to build something here where someone comes on a guide, has a read, goes off, never comes back. I want someone to come on this site and go, wow, I'm staying here. This is cool. And that is where I'm going with this site. And that £2.99 a month, I don't think is that much. But again, feedback is important. Talk to me in the comments. Is it something you go, I'm not paying that? I wouldn't pay that. I don't care if you're giving me chat. I can go on other platforms that I almost mentioned there, but I won't. So that is where I am with this. This is definitely the start of something much bigger. And Top Game Strategies is here to help mobile strategy gamers build smarter, fight better, progress with confidence, and also be part of a huge community, one of the best communities, in my opinion, that exists out there in the gaming world today. So thank you for being here at the beginning. Welcome if you are new to the channel and new to what I'm doing. And if you're excited for what's coming up, then please do hit the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you do share Top Game Strategies today and tell the world about the biggest community-driven website that I'm aiming to build on the internet. That is it for this particular video. Leave all of your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Thanks for watching.